what to do if someone hurt you. In this video, we'll look at the entire thing, and I would like you to go slow into this. This is not a random answer to any question. Yeah, all of these questions will get a spiritual insight, spiritual explanation. So let's dive into this question right now. What to do if someone hurt you? Now, somebody said something bad about you, that's why you're hurt. Or maybe you heard from somebody else that somebody else spoke ill about you behind your back, and now you're really hurt by that. Okay. So what to do in that case? Just thinking about that person now irritates the hell out of you. You just get triggered by that thing, right? So now notice that if somebody unknown speaks something ill about somebody unknown, right? And you're not at all related to that person, what might happen is that you will not get irritated at all, right? So there is irritation or hurt only where there is attachment. That someone saying something matters to you, right? You gave importance to that person's opinion about anything, and that really hurt you, right? And there's also importance to the ego, that how can somebody say anything bad about me? If it was somebody else, it won't matter to you. So there is selfishness also over here. Please look at it. We'll not look at it in detail today's video. We'll just look at a few things right now. So while thinking about that person irritates you, it triggers you, and then even if this person is not there, maybe 2 years later, 5 years later, somebody else might repeat the same thing, because there are some beliefs about certain kind of people. It can be your boss maybe, okay? And you might think that, yeah, all the bosses are, shitty. And when you go to another company, that boss says something bad about you, and this cycle repeats. Can you please see that? Don't just look at it as a situation, look at it as a pattern. And this pattern is really draining your energy, and you would like all the energy back with you, right? And this pattern does nobody any good. You know that. But even when your mind wants to get into this drama, your mind wants to think about that person, wants to bitch about that person to somebody else, I want you to stop, because there's no use of playing that game. There's no use of you being in that role and repeating that pattern, right? So let me tell you something that you can do instead. There is a realization, and the realization gets you to the truth. And the truth shall set you free. And the truth is that, their true self will feel terrible knowing that their false self has hurt you. I'll repeat this once again. The truth is that their true self will feel bad if the true self came to know that their false self hurt you. Have you ever hurt somebody in the past unknowingly, or maybe that time it was okay for you to hurt them, right? And later on, after getting some maturity, you feel really bad hurting them, right? So it is just you coming up a level in consciousness, you becoming much more mature, you coming closer to your true self, and then you realize that, oh my god, this is the game that my false self played. So this is an evolution process. You're the person who's hurting you, the person who unknowingly or knowingly hurt you, know that their true self will never do that. Their divine self will never do that. Everybody has a divine self, a soul self, a higher conscious self. That self will never do that. That divine self was, and will always be innocent, will always be loving, will always be caring, will always have compassion, will always inspire each other to grow. That this is only the game of the false self, to pull each other down, and it happens because somebody might be hurt, and everybody's carrying so much hurt, and they're just like pulling each other down. Your true self, their true self will feel bad knowing that their false self hurt you. I want you to please feel this. This realization will help you free yourself from the situation completely, right? Because there's no use keeping that hurt. There's no use playing this game. There's no use. You will keep being in a lower consciousness. I want you to, from this realization, I want you to forgive that soul. Like the way somebody else might have forgiven you of your mistakes that you have done. Everything is all right. Everything is okay. This is an evolutionary process. They are unknowingly hurting you. Please understand that. You are the divine self. They are the divine self. It's only a mask that the divine selves are wearing right now. And everything is good, everything is awesome, and it is an evolutionary process for you as well. So relax a bit. Relax a bit, be a little peaceful, just bless them with all the success, all the peace, all the happiness, all the love, and forgive them from the bottom of your heart. Know that their true self will never, never, never hurt you, and is actually feeling bad right now, knowing the fact that the false self really hurt you. So please love their true self. From your true self, love their true self. Your soul loving their soul, not the ego hurting each other. And I hope this, you know, helped you get some realization today and help you relax a bit. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay as awareness. Peace.